great big gold ring.
Good morning. Well, I was going to use my trusty old Excalibur. I hadn't used it for a while and got it ready, and then a bit later on that day noticed that the sheathing had split, which is rather annoying. So I'm going to have to replace this cable because it's perished. Plan of action is I've got a replacement cable. I'm going to chop it off around here, put this little frame as a tube, little frame onto the that nodule that's on the detector, solder up the wires. This is going to be embedded in resin, which is the connector for the strain relief, which is there, and I'm going to fill this with resin. Obviously then at the other end I need to open up the detector and fit the wires onto the circuit board. So hopefully it won't take too long, but I'm going to take stages and take it easy, do it over a couple of days I guess. So we shall see. I've just chopped the old cable. The other thing I need to do is where the little grippers are around the stub is cut those off because I don't need those, and it will give me a chance to get lower down into the tube so I can get that fixed in place properly. Right, I'm ready to start soldering. I did buy this helping hand tool which holds the two cables, so I can use the soldering iron and the solder without needing an extra person, so that's quite good. Okay, I've soldered the wires, put the tube in place, and then I filled it with epoxy resin into the tube, so that the nut is captured. I won't do this up yet because it's, oh, sorry, I'm not going to show you what this is. It's the strain relief. When that goes on, I'll tighten it up properly. The epoxy needs to cure before I start turning the strain relief. And then it's working on the other end of the detector and doing the electronics in there. The soldered wires are still in the encapsulated section. It's going to have to dry for another 24 hours to make sure it gets really hard. The cable I've now cut to the right length, and the circuit board has come out of the detector. What I need to do next is where the old cable was, and I've actually snipped that off. I need to drill that hole through with, I think, probably an 8 or 10 mil drill, and then make the wires come through so that they're just below the surface, and then encapsulate in resin where that is. That's the old end cap on the other side for the headphones. I think that's about it so far. So a couple of days have gone by. The tube with the connectors is should be more or less hard by now. Just need to put on the strain relief cap. I've soldered the wires on the other end into onto the circuit board, and I've just got to put on the headphone cap. I've tested it as is to make sure it works, and it does. So I need to seal it up. I've got a heat shrink tubing to go over the end cap. This one was okay, I can glue that in place. I've got some glue ready for that. Agua Seal, I think it is called. So on the final stages. Well, final update is the detector is all back together. So just got to go out and use it now.